All right, I think we're ready. I think the stream's gonna go live and everything should be okay. I might have to make some adjustments to some volume settings here, but we're gonna be live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch yet again. We're gonna be farming some divines, at least I hope. I do need to find some breach tablets and set up the map a little bit, but there's a section I pathed out a couple towers. If I have enough rarity, we can go through and do some of those maps, which would be kind of nice. But today I want to hit level 92. I've been kind of dragging my feet, and I ended up dying a lot. So I'll get like halfway to my level, and then I'll just get like absolutely annihilated by some of these mobs, and then I lose all my experience. So I just gotta play a little bit smarter, and you know, hope I survive. But we'll see how it goes. We are rolling the headhunter today, so things are a little bit different on the build, and you'll see that once things get a little crazier if we ever get to a breach on the map as well. And even during like normal campaign modes, you'll see quite a little bit of gameplay there. That kind of gets a little bit more exciting once you start killing these elite monsters as well. I did fix a little bit of my resistances, but I still have a little ways to go. I got to replace some rings, maybe some new boots today, if I can get the currency to do it. But we're a little ways away, so I'll see if we can get there. Let me turn this over. Let me pull the chat out too. Where's the chat? I also get the YouTube chat going too, so that's good too. Perfect. All right. Where do I want to go? I think that section's cornered off. We could probably go up north a little bit. Take a look there. See what's going on there. And what we're missing. I don't know if there's a mob, there's a boss on this map. I don't think so. Not at least on this one. There can be, but I don't think on this round section. Hey, this is a normal map. Another gem cutter. I've gotten so many of them, but I never use them. It's kind of insane, actually. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Good morning.
What luck?
I was watching a video this creator put out earlier today on like how to make currency in this game. And I thought it was really interesting. He put out a guide like on how to flip and trade the market. And then I was like, I'm kind of curious how many people are doing that right now, because I wanted to go see what he was buying and what the prices were. The price is adjusted ever since he posted his video, and it's really funny. It's like, God damn, dude. Everybody's trying to do it now. Like, I would have kept that a secret for sure. I don't think I would have showed anybody that. Taking like 100, 200 divines in an hour, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about it. And then next thing you know, everybody and their mom's trying to do it. So now it's like, nope, nobody can make money that way anymore. Not a complaint, just funny.
Fury.
Why is he so strong?
That would only slow me down.
I got another boss over here. The headhunter gives me those abilities now. If I kill like an elite that has like a gold band on them, I get their powers for 20 seconds.
Rather not break my back.
All right, that map's done. I only got to do like 42 more just to get my level. Unreal. 91 evasion, mana regen, might be valuable. At 30 spirit, 30 fire, no. Not quite what I want to see. I didn't check the ring. Uh-oh. It's fine. We'll look at it later. Mana. Not good enough. That might have some value. A 91. The 91 evasion rating sometimes, like percent-wise, can be decent. If you pull, like, plus evasion or something, also could be nice. That's a divine form, but it's been there for 5 days. He's also got movement speed on him, which is interesting.
Speak. Time is of the essence.
I want to get rid of map. Alright, tier 15 map. Kind of a waste of time going this way. I don't know if that even connects down here. I should just go to these towers. I'll do that. It's not going to be a big farm if I do it, but there's a couple portals over that I could use that might actually help me. Got like a killer headache today. Not a fan. Get on and play loud video games. It'll be fine.
Fury! Barely broke a sweat.
Those shades, man.
Rather not break my back.
PoE 2, yeah. Pretty sure that's what the description and title say. Or at least the tag for the game says. Unless YouTube's streaming in the wrong category, but I don't think so. I need to find a breach with quantity. I don't know if I have any. I got one. You know, honestly, I'll just give us more breaches. That's fine. Headhunter? Aw.
Speak.
I'm not that lucky. 118% for physical damage. That's a really good roll. We could try to go for fizz on it. Fire, lightning, max life. That's good, but it's not good enough.
Time is of the essence.
Good luck. Fire damage. I need that fire to roll into fizz. Hold. Fuck. He killed it.
What is it?
I expected that to happen. Alright, that'll add 10 more breaches to my maps. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna go for insane quantity. I just don't have the tablets, let alone the money right now to do it. It's like 1 or 2 divines to buy one. I just can't fucking be bothered. I'm like, I'll just farm them. I do these breaches, and then regardless, I'll get them. Put those back. We'll hold on to that one. Yeah, question is, where do I want to go? Mire. I hate Mire. Not really a good map for this. We can try though.
Thunderous shot.
I don't know how strong the monsters are going to be actually.
Too weak, too slow.
I didn't read the map. What game is this? I wish I knew, man. I wish there was some way to find out. Oh, it's burning ground. Fuck.
Out of mana.
Not a big fan of the burning ground. I'm gonna die. How you doing, Jeff? Ugh, rough. Not a good start.
Time is of the essence.
That's good. At least someone's doing good. Had to be burning ground again.
Storming arrow. Trophy. Don't mind if I do.
Going the wrong way. I need to go that way or that way. That was the map. Rip. That was a little fast. Low fizz roll. I'll do burial. Not gonna do anything crazy with the maps. Just gonna do normal ones. Seem a little stronger. Probably the map rolled like resistance or extra health or something. I didn't see it. Yeah, they got ailment threshold. Over 120%. Usually I don't do these maps because they get me killed. But I'll try it. I just didn't see it. That shit happens.
Storming arrow.
Yoink.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll take those all day. What dropped that too? Is it just a normal mob? Fuck, that actually really hurt. That's his. The others are mine. It's hard to tell with the headhunter. Well, that really hurts. He has too much attack. I gotta die. I'm trying to get away from him so I can come back and attack him, but it was just too much AoE and it was too fast and too many mobs around me. At least we got a divine out of it. I'm cool with that. Spell damage, mana regen. Might be valuable with Dex on there too. Not much. More mana regen.
Time is of the essence. Speak.
Well, I didn't want to level today anyway, so that's fine. Go. Fucking sucked. The damage was a bit too much. Really, that's a dead end? Okay.
Thunderous shot. Trophy.
I don't stand there. Not fucking teleported. Ready for that. That's the thing about the headhunter. That's kind of crazy. Sometimes it'll teleport you in places you don't want to be teleported into. Where are they all spawning? Ah, it's closing. Yeah, a lot of level 3 stuff I gotta loot. Ah, that's not bad.
Don't mind if I do.
Now I gotta go loot all that. That'll take a while. Need all the breach splinters. This is probably one of the best maps
That would only
for
slow down.
doing these portals. It's just so open. Oh, why does that do so much damage?
Rather not break my back.
Alright, let's go drop this off. Take a look. Decent dexterity, bow skills, and physical damage. That's actually really good, but I don't know if it'll be worth much. You'd want like percentage. You want plus skills on it, or attack speed. But he wants 80, and you want a divine. Why do you want a divine? I mean, because the crit roll is pretty high. Mine's got a higher roll than both. Got projectile speed. I don't have that. And I could list it for 2. Fuck, someone just buy this bow. Holy fuck. I forgot about that. I want to vow this. I really want to vow that for a 3rd socket. They could either fuck it up or fix it. I quality'd it already. I have the sockets in there. Fuck. It didn't fuck it up though. It just can't be adjusted. So it is what it is. We tried. We tried to go for a 3rd. So what we can do... They put runes in it. Someone's gonna be like, oh, don't do that. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Not a bad staff. What the DPS? 600? 500? I think it'll sell for like 2. $475. DPS is kind of low. It's not like great, but we'll find out. He wants 2 for it. He wants 1 for it. If we had that 3rd socket, that would have been sick. I say 475. You went 10 for that? Got attack speed on it, yeah. Need to try 1. Might be able to squeeze 2 if I really, really tried, but I don't think it matters. I'd rather just sell it and take the money. I gotta find better ways to make money, though. Farming is not as fun. It's kind of tedious. Whew.
Fury.
Yeah, what else did I forget to loot? Oh, yeah, all this. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Got no pack space for that.
Wait, what? How? Oh, wow. That was a good fizz roll. It's a T9 fizz roll. Not great. Anything else I forget in here? I need to go kill the boss. But I figure that out. Speaking of, there's one. There's two.
I need more mana.
I think I got him.
That would only slow
I
me
did get
down.
him. I got boots. What kind of boots you got? Oh yeah, there's another boss over there. Hey, there's like 3. I think there's another one. I think it's just a few. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a second breach in here.
Fury.
That's a nice surprise. Okay, that hurt a lot. Is it gonna be a multi-breach or just the 2? Alright, hold on to your butts. I'm stuck on a rock.
Quick and lethal. No mana.
Please get unstuck. I'm stunned. I can't attack. I got stunned. When you get stunned, you can't attack anything, and then you just die. That's so fucking annoying. Ugh. I shouldn't be dying this much.
What is it?
I didn't have this problem yesterday. I was doing great. And then ever since today, I don't know if it's because I changed my armor out and I have slightly less evasion, but I have more resistance. But ever since then, I've just been dying all the time.
Storming arrow.
Why didn't you tell me that before? I mean, I appreciate it now, but that would have saved me so much frustration.
That's quite nice. Fury.
That teleport is crazy. Ow. I'm trying to fix my mic. I just like pinched the shit out of myself.
Barely broke a step. Got no pack space for that. Stay light, stay alive.
He's got triple res. Lot of mana. I think the roll is too low.
Speak. Go. What is it? Indeed.
Now, is there a portal in here? Oh yeah, it's right here. Right in the middle. That's interesting.
Fury! I need more mana.
I might die here again.
Too weak, too slow.
I'm gonna try running down a hallway, but I don't think it's gonna let me get very far. Way further than I thought. I gotta loot all that. That'd be a mess. Need to go beat the breach boss one more time. I think I can. I don't know. Can I beat him? I think I can. I have to swap out my rings though. I'm gonna give it a shot. I beat him 3 times already. And I have no experience, so if I die now, there's no negative. I don't lose like 50% of my experience to death. I might as well go fight him now. I think that's good. Nah. I'm one off. That's funny. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him. Maybe. I'd have to dodge him though, because I won't have enough strength to kill him instantly. But I've never tried the high tier one. I guess we'll find out. I need to roll that away from that. I get their buffs in here? Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I was gonna say, if that hits me, oh man. I guess why wouldn't I get their buffs? It is technically an elite. I'd say it'd be really funny if you could use the buffs against the main boss, but by the time he gets out of his animation, you wouldn't have him anymore, most likely. Because it only lasts 20 seconds. And you have to go through and loot all that extra loot on the ground first. That fireball scared me for a second. I was like, I just walked right into that.
Storming arrow.
Okay. So when he's tier, when you're doing this last tier, he can technically drop, I think, anything. I failed my first one, or last one, yeah. It's not easy, that's for sure. That's good cold damage. I don't think I want to roll it though. Couple blank reach rings. I need to learn like the best way to handle that.
Of course.
Because you can roll them for some pretty good profit. I just don't know how. Okay. So I have to take my ring off when I fight him. I have to take both off and put this on. It gives me like infinite mana when I actually hit a target. The only problem is it changes my damage a lot. I drop like 60, like 30k. So it's tough. I think I can kill him, but I don't know how much health he has, and I don't know how long I can technically survive. He's gonna freeze me. Fuck. Oh, I got frozen. I might die here. I gotta dodge the mechanics. I forgot what that one does. Oh, that. Holy fuck. The fuck is that? He's just throwing hands at me? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, this one sucks. Ah, what? How? He was over there. Is it because like it splits in the middle and if you're on the edge of it, it still hits you? Is that why?
Go on.
Maybe. It looked like I was safe. But I guess maybe, like, instead of the attack just being a circle when he jumps up, it's like wherever that split is, if you're on the edge of it, it still gets you. So it's like, hey, I think I'm safe here. And it's like, no, you're actually not safe there. That's kind of dumb. I think I can beat him, but probably not. Need a lot more damage. I keep hearing like ring drop sounds. I think it's bugged. Yeah, every time I press my skill. I don't have my ring on here and I'm still killing these, so that's actually a good sign. I don't know. That's a dead end. Awkward. I need to change my damage out. If I beat him and he drops me the gloves, that'd be cool. I'd probably want something more rare than the gloves. But I'm not sure what else he can drop. I don't know if he drops like the Temporalis or if that's somebody else. I think that's the probably Pinnacle or some bullshit. Okay, let's go get rid of all these stones. $30 lightning rows. I swear they cranked the ring drops on him to be a lot higher, because every time I go in there, I always get like a perfect res ring. but it's never, you know, lower, really. It's always perfect. I know they crank it for breach rings on purpose, but I'm assuming the other ones might be too. I say, what happens if we do that? The accuracy. It's an item 82 item level, so in that area you get like more rare stuff. Everything has higher roll potential. Should have saved that for the ring. 44 lightning res, goddamn. We'll slam it for funsies. Cold res, lightning. Cold rolled really low. Oof. It's a oh my god, that's actually really funny. It's almost like a 75 lightning res ring by itself. That's kind of crazy.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, that's 82.
Of course.
It's like, yeah, just blind roll it for fizz damage. Fuck it. Ah. Yeah, the cold's really cool, but everything else sucks. Alright, time to go get killed again. I can beat him, I just can't get hit. That's the scary part. You get hit, you die. I just don't think I do enough damage yet. This part was weird because that's how I died last time. I guess the clap goes backwards. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta run away from that one. Oh, fuck. I was like, I don't know what that one does. But it's the arms. Oh, what the fuck? Both at the same time? Woo. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Not the ice. Oh, God. This is crazier than before. It's never been this crazy. I don't know, he does multiple attacks, fucking slut. What is that? What is that? What is that? The fuck? All at once? I'm just a guy. Playing a game? What? Oh my god, he's playing for capes. Jesus. I'm not prepared for this. I went to public school. Fuck, man. It's just a joke. Oh god, oh god, oh god, the arms are behind me. Where the fuck can I go? Woo. He's close. I gotta dodge this. I gotta dodge the fucking arms too? Not cool, man, not cool. Just stick it, just stick it. We got his ass. Ah, fuck that. Oh, what's the quiver? Never found that one yet. Hope it's worth something. Whew. We got his ass. Visceral quiver. Is it valuable? Probably not, seeing how it's being sold for 1 exalt. Yikes. Flip that fight, very good. That was a good fight, man. A lot of dodging. Alright, what is this? 15% reduced attack speed, chaos damage from hits Also contributes to freeze buildup. Chaos damage from hits also contributes to electrocute buildup. Attacks gain 16% of physical damage as extra chaos damage. Interesting. It's not really a high roll. I mean, it's kind of a mid roll on attacks gain, and then the low part for crit hit chance is 22 out of 30. Does it worth anything? Yeah, commentary's good. Hey, man. I was fighting for my life. That looks like a good wand. The rolls on that look high. 156 to maximum mana. 56 for crit. No, never mind. 2 and 3. I thought they were a lot higher than that. You need spell skills on there, too. The mana's probably fucking that one up. No, maybe not. Hello? Nothing like that exists? Nah, I don't believe it for a minute. Fire, cold, strength. Physical damage. Oh, I should probably learn those before I die. Those fire rolls. Those are pretty high. Too bad fire damage is garbage.
Go on.
So I did all that for a quiver that I'm not going to use or sell? Like what? 84 for item level? What? That's a thing?
Of course.
I thought it only went to 82. What do I do with that? Double socketed? The suffix is horrendous. So I need damage on it. A little bit of damage. 80 exalts, huh? I'm underselling that like a motherfucker. You know what? I'll take your fucking divine orb though. I don't care. It's probably worth like 3. Which one was it? Which one did you want? One divided standard tat. Oh, it's for 80 exalts. I wonder if he's gonna give me 80 exalts or if he's gonna give me a divine orb. Hey, I'll fucking take the divine orb, dude. Thank you. Been trying to sell that shit forever.
Yes.
So what do I do with this? It's not even cool. You should Val Orbit.
Indeed.
At least we made a divine orb. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this too. Lightning damage and fire damage. I don't know if that's gonna be worth anything. I'll throw it in there for 10. Now this one I'm curious about. Fuck it. Ew. Alright, it might be base 84, but yoink. Alright, back to... I can set up my maps. The reason we did that, if you guys are curious, we want to do like the Atlas skill tree here. And we want to path out, like we have crumbling walls, which basically gives you more additional breaches, like maps contain 15 chance, 5%, whatever, so you get more breaches in your game. And then you have this one that goes up to, I think, 75% increase in splinters. Then you get more damage from monsters, though, which is kind of but whatever. Then you get 40% monster density. But the last two, I think you learned this one. Clasp hands in your, I think. It depends. You might be able to do this if you have a lot of wave clear. Or do you want to learn the last two of these? I'd have to look. I want to see what he did for his breach. So he did... Yeah, he did the left ones. That's what I thought. He did these ones. Higher difficulty. The clasp hands in your maps have 25% chance to be guarded by a pack of magic monsters. Breaches in your maps have 50% more class hands. So you're getting more hands, more breach rings. And then the more mobs you have, which is the bigger part, is the monsters. You have a higher chance of getting more drops. You're killing magic monsters, which have better drop like potential. So you want that. The more mobs, the more monsters, the more loot, the more divine orbs, the more exalts, rare loot you can get. Like my breach ring collection here. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to fix my ring. I have to have that to fight bosses. It just gives me infinite mana, so I can sit there and spam. The fight was rough, dude. It kind of scared me. Like, I know most of the games do this. Like, Dark Souls is super guilty of it too. But you'll fight a boss, and the boss is night and day difference. It's like really simple, really easy. Things are going well. And then you get them down to like half HP, and then they change their moveset, so their difficulty becomes harder and more complicated. And usually it's not so much complicated and difficult, it's the timing is different, or they'll do multiple attacks at the same time, which is kind of unexpected. You're just like, wait a minute, why is this guy getting harder? Awkward. And then they do it again and again and again, and they get worse and worse and worse and more spammy the lower their health gets. That's kind of a common thing I've seen in these games, where boss mechanics, they're like, well, what can we do to make it annoying? It's like, well, why don't we just make him attack you a lot, like really fast? That's like, fuck, like, yeah. But when you don't know what's gonna happen, because I didn't watch any videos on that, like, I had no idea he was gonna do that shit. I kind of had an idea that he might be like more aggressive, but yeah, I wasn't quite sure. I just thought he'd have more health and be a little bit stronger. I didn't really know his attacks were gonna be a little crazy. Once he started doing like multiples at the same time, I was like, dude, I don't know where I can stand. Like, what's safe and what's not safe? That's a problem. At least we killed him, though. We got that shit out of the way. A lot of mechanics go into that, though. I can see why you want to avoid it, Jeff. Because I wouldn't say it's easy. I'd say it was a little rough, all things considered, because that's a lot of mechanics to dodge. A lot. Like the first 3 fights, I would say those are easy-ish. Once you learn them, it's better. But like the fight itself isn't bad. Now, his last form is I don't think I'd say that one's easy. I say that one's a little bit more difficult. Like quite a bit more difficult. Because the speed at which he launches attacks is unpredictable, and then multiple waves of attacks is not good either. Yo. I'm stunned again. He's a multiple breach in this one. Okay, I got stunned. Does that really work? It does work. How the fuck does that work? That's funny as fuck. I can't believe you didn't fucking tell me that shit until now. They're kind of an asshole. Hey, Cross, you know, like all those times you died in the past? You could have avoided them just by pressing the escape key. Fuck you. Really funny. Nah, it's all fine. I'm just teasing. But seriously though, why'd you wait so long? That's not cool, dude. Not cool. Oh no, that might kill me. How you play hardcore? I don't play hardcore. What makes you think I play hardcore? I'm a little first timer over here, man. Go easy on me. Like shit. I don't know all the secrets. He wants to buy that for 25. I always get nervous like selling to Chinese accounts because I think like they see an item and they're like, oh, I want to buy that from you. And then they like, you severely underlisted it and then you know they're going to flip that shit. But you had it in your inventory for like 3 divines or 1 divine for, you know, a week and nobody fucking bought it. So you lower the price. And then finally some Chinese account's like, I'll buy it. And it's just like, 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 I don't know. So it's like more like, I feel like I'm giving it to like a farmer, you know, some guy that's like bot farming with his stuff. I don't trust it. I'm wasting the shit out of this breach. Well, at least I know I'll get the most out of my breaches, though. Because they're going to have more monster spawns now. And more hand spawns. So that's going to be a thing. So they're fully upgraded. It's maxed out. If you had an item a while, not a flipper. Yeah, that's probably true. I need to sell this. I want to turn that into a better bow. I don't know if I can actually roll 300 though. Can I? Off of 200? Or does it have to be like 250 and then you can roll it into 300? But that means I'd have to quality it though, right? Fuck. It did nothing. Well, rip, dude. Alright, he wants 25 exalts. Not that one. That one. No, I never joined. Never mind. You get nothing.
Speak. What is it?
I want this headache to go away. Fuck. Alright, 1 sec. I'll be right back. Find some. Sorry, I'm looking at a few things. That stings. Okay. Okay. I need to change my gems for boss fights? Yeah, things I don't know. I just don't do. Hard to change something if I'm not aware of it.
What is it?
Again, new player.
Indeed.
Let's go do the other breach. I need to kill the other boss in here too. I also need to loot all this. Fuck.
What luck?
I forgot about that. That is part of it.
Nowhere to run.
It's like I like how I can wait, there's another breach inside. This is 3 breaches. I can see it pulling. So there's another one in here and then another one out there. That could be fun. Can you do multiple breaches at the same time? Like if you walk into like a hand and you walk into another one and then it just activates while you're doing the other one? Or does it only let you do one at a time? I feel like I might crash my game if I did more than one. That could be a problem. So I think there's 3 in here, as far as I can tell. Good. Not opposed to doing 3 of them. Yeah, the 3rd one's here. But I want to go fight the boss first. Might be 4, actually. There's 4. I did not expect to teleport. Fucking teleport, dude.
What luck?
Where's all the monsters? Where they at?
I need more money.
Found him. Oh no. Oh no. I got frozen. That was scary. That was dangerous and scary. Hey Dan, don't stand on the explosives. Those are usually generally frowned upon and a bad idea. Can I roll? Oh no, 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 no. I gotta roll. Second roll. I got stunned right here. I'm still stunned. Alright, so there's 4 in here. I only had a multiple breach with more than like 4. I think like 3 or 4 times? 3 times. Not very often. That is cool though. The fact that you can get more than one, that's awesome. Also, did you guys see the clip of Elon Musk trying to play Path of Exile 2 and it's not him? Like, it's him, but he doesn't know what he's doing. And he's like trying to say that he's like one of the top ranked players in the world. Unbelievable. Like, why can't... Like, I already know the answer to this. Like, I know why. But it's like, why can't he just like play the game and just try to play it normally instead of like buying an account, having someone else pilot his character and level his character up for him? And why didn't he just like start the campaign for the first time? Like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna play the campaign. But no, he's got to be like the best of the best of the best ever. He just can't be a normal person. Like, nope, gotta lie about it.
Go
Gotta be a fraud. It's fucking crazy. I just can't imagine being the richest person in the world and being that insecure. Like, I can imagine somebody being that insecure. But I feel like if I was the wealthiest person in the world, I just would not give a fuck. I'd be like, hey, I've never played this game before. I've been busy, you know, making billion-dollar companies. Maybe trillion-dollar companies at this point. And, yeah, I just got other shit to do. So I'm going to try this game out and see if I like it. Like, boom, done. Done. Don't have to hire somebody. Don't have to be the best ever. Just gotta play. Like, I don't fucking understand it. I do, kinda. But it's just sad. I don't know how else to put it. Alright, runes. No, rings. I'm gonna throw it in the decent tab. It's just a bunch of junk.
What is it?
I gotta quit taking the portals out of there too. Like, becomes a problem. This is not like the best map for this. Like, the monsters just don't spawn in. Doesn't answer that question. Oh, it does start it. Fuck yeah, you can do more than one at one time. That's fucking insane. Yeah, see how it's still expanding? So I guess you could overlap them. I'm never gonna loot all this. How the fuck am I gonna remember where everything is? Like, there's no way. Hey, dude, remember that time you killed everybody on the entire map and then you had to go find all the loot? Yeah. I'm not gonna know where it is.
Stay light, stay alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack on the Elon conversation for a minute. I just think it's funny that you could be that wealthy and try to be, I think it comes from like a deep desire to want to be well liked and respected. So maybe it's, you know, obviously there's some issues there, but it's like, dude, you're the richest guy in the world. Like, what are you trying to prove? Like, like, I mean, that you would argue in most cases that would count for something. I want that heavy belt back. But I just think it's crazy that you would hire people to set up an account, fake everything, and then pretend that it's yours, instead of just being honest and be like, yeah, I've never played this game before. But I mean, he did this back on Diablo, where he had a Diablo account, and he's like, oh, I play Diablo all the time, I'm really good at it. And it's like, dude, you've been paying people to play on your Diablo account. Like, I called that shit out months ago. But it was really obvious with this game. It was super obvious that he was doing it with this game. He was like looking at these gloves, which are the best gloves in the game, hands down, for the character that he's playing on. And he's like, yeah, they're only level 52, but you know, they're a lot lower than my other level weapons, or my other gear, but they're really, you know, they seem to get the job done or some shit. It's just like, bro, like, it's legitimately the strongest thing in the game. Like, what do you mean? Like, how do you not? Like, he knows. I need to take the trash out today, but I don't think the trash company's coming. Guess we'll wait another week. Rip. All right, can I get a second headhunter? No. The answer is no. I have Chanced Orb. So many of those. And it just never happens. Everyone's like, streamer luck. And I'm like, no, doesn't exist for me. Can't get it. I'm not that lucky. Ugh. Yeah, but seeing him try to explain the gloves was the funniest thing I've seen in a minute. And I'm a new player. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you should know that. How do you not know that? Like, oof. That's a bad map. I should not run that map. Like, he couldn't figure out how to use the map device in order to load a map. Which was really funny. And he's supposed to be like top 100 in a hardcore lobby. He's like, yeah. It's like, okay. Right. Sure. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just so weird. Also, I think my question really comes down to, why do you care about the online community for games like Path of Exile? Like, why do you want the attention from that community? Like, it's such a weird thing to care about. But I guess it's maybe any attention is good attention, like, and that's what he wants, validation from whatever community. And gaming's pretty popular across the board, so maybe he feels like it's some acceptance level for him. And if he does it, he'll be accepted. And he gets that validation that he wants. I don't know, mentally it's just crazy. Like, I feel like I just would not care.
Got no pack space for that.
Like, I just, yeah, just, I don't know. Maybe because I have ADHD like a motherfucker. And I usually don't tend to care as much about perception as others. And that's a pretty well-known thing for people with ADHD. But it just seems odd that he cares that much to go to that many lengths to try to make it fit in. Have I found that before? I don't know what that one is. Physical damage prevented as recouped life. Huh. Rarity. Lightning res. Fire. Lightning is really low. 526 accuracy. Super cool. I want to get better boots, but they're so fucking expensive. I think I could buy some now, but actually probably not if I want to get the ones I really want. Also, now that I have all these breach stones, do I just sell them or do I farm the boss? Assuming you just farm him for the gloves and other items that he could drop, that would be valuable.
Of course.
I already do have that one. Okay. Well, I think that map's cleaned out. Nice little 4 breacher. That was pretty sick. I want to go as far south as I can down here. I want to open up like a new area that I haven't farmed yet. I was hoping I could do one with a breach on it. I could go out this way. The problem is I don't have all the towers stacked here, so like nothing has quant on it. Like they're just breaches for the sake of doing them. I'm just gonna go here and kill the boss, maybe. upgrade that. Ew. Never mind. That's a tier 14 corrupted. We could just do that. That's fine. We'll do the next one on the other one. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Sorry, I had the YouTube chat hidden for a second. It's been a slow day today. I just want my headache to kind of go away. I'm playing a game that probably is not the best for it. And have music as well. But hey, I don't really want to go take a nap. I feel like I slept enough, but I'm just still tired. But I also don't want to sleep all day like a dummy. So I don't play games. And run away from all my problems. Oh yeah, the boss is over here, that's right. Goodbye. That was easy. There's no portals on this map, so I can just run around and kill the elites real quick. And scooch on out of here. Oh, fuck. That almost killed me. They bounce your attack back into you, but I thought I was okay. I was very not okay. I'm gonna die here. As soon as I got stuck in the temporal bubble, I was like, I'm dead. Like, there's no coming back from that one. 36 spirit. The reses are bad. His roll's decent, but it's low. And if you rolled it for percent physical, it'd probably only sell for like 60. Evasion? Ugh. I don't think you ever want evasion on a ring. Maybe. I feel like it's kind of like accuracy. It's just not desirable. Oh, if only Savannah had a breach on it, dude, that'd be sick. Savannah's probably one of the best maps. Let's go back and do a tier 15. Was that a tier 16 map? Yeah, it is. It did corrupt to a tier 16. That'll be interesting. How do you get a tier 18? Like, I know you can get like a tier 17 if you go into the tier 16 and it drops. But how do you get the tier 18? Is that like another one you have to corrupt and it rolls into a tier 18? Is that how that works? I gotta stand next to him. That Pathfinder coat sometimes has like super high evasion. So it's kind of like, I might want to take a look at it. I got stunned again.
Storming arrow.
How did I get stunned though? What fucking hit me?
Out of mana.
One of these days I'll fix these mana issues too. Because the quiver I have has like so many plus skill points, they're just a little too demanding for my mana. If I go a little crazy with it.
That's quite nice. Fury. I need more mana.
Corrupt to make it 16, then the map has to have corruption and irradiation. I think you're right, but I don't know how that works. The other one teleported me away. Oh no, that's not good. Don't teleport me in there. Fuck.
Got no pack space for that.
But like tier 16 maps, if you just corrupt them, I mean you get a tier 16. But I wasn't sure about the other way. High evasion rating. Nice. I'm also getting spammed for buying stuff. That's crazy. It's like, hey, do you want to buy things? It's like, no, I really don't. 40 lightning res. That's a pretty good one, but physical damage with bow skills, that's a good start. Oof. Honestly, it's probably still worth like 5. No? Really? Wow. I thought that'd actually be worth like a little bit because of the bow stuff. Guess not. 643. There's no resistances, no life on it. I don't think it's worth rolling. That reminds me, I want to see if I can find one like this again. I want to see like how much this is worth. Mine has almost 1400. I mean 1332. It's got fire lightning on there. And has max life. Get rid of the item level number. Damn. What if I just do that? That one's available for 12 divine. I paid 5 for this one. I think I got a good deal. It's got triple res, all above 40, has max life on it, and a really high evasion rating. Slightly higher than that one. He's got triple socketed. Ooh, I could always try to corrupt this one. There's a chance. I could get another 20% out of it. That would be interesting. I could absolutely fuck one of the settings though. I mean, it could roll it higher, technically. And it could also change it. They can make it way worse and break it. That'd be about a 5, like a 5 div gamble for maybe like a 30 div profit. So that's the only one that exists. What about offline? No, that one exists. Okay. 25 divine, 1400. Huge max life roll. Mine's a little lower, 160. I think I got a good deal. Looking at these, I paid 5. The cheapest one has almost identical res to mine. Close. Is 12. Yeah, I think I made a robbery out of that one. I'd love to get one with like 2,000, but in order to do that, you'd have to drop the reses down, and it might exist. Yeah, this one, 45, 45, 35, 22 div. This one's 5, 45, 36, 36. I mean, that's not a bad one. That's pretty good. Actually, it's slightly better than mine. The only problem is the reses aren't great. If they were all above 40, yeah, that'd be good. This one's not bad. Well, maybe I actually paid a good price. That has more evasion than my current one. But the reses are a little off. Not by much. 4. This one for 2? Oh, 1,100. That's why. It's honestly not like awful. Let's go get the boss. I can get on to the other one. Map's not done yet. There's one more. Oh. There I go, teleporting again. It's not me. It's the belt. Got a mind of its own. Wait, where the fuck is this guy? He's all the way down here. Teleporting the wrong way. Oh, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. How did I miss him? I walked right past him? Nah, no, that's not possible. I wouldn't do that. Never. I froze him.
That's quite nice.
Remember when I used to get excited about exalted orbs? I was like, fuck yeah, exalted. Yeah, sweet. Now I'm just like, and then it's kind of the same way with divines now. When I get one, I'm like, oh, sweet, I got a divine orb. And I'm happy, but I'm just like, I need 20 of them. Like, fuck, man. I don't have enough. So it's not like super exciting, but it's just like, like, it's better than nothing, but it's still just like, oh man. Oh, speaking of high evasion, 1262. Only a rolled res. Max life really low. Do we go do our boot gamble? See if I can get some boots. This might be worth like 1 or 2 exalts. Oh, it's only got, yeah, never mind. Oh, maybe a little bit more. I was like, throw another res on there.
Go.
Throw it in the 5 bin.
Go on. Yes.
I'll keep the maps. But now we gotta go do a corrupted map on... Oh, Bloomingsfield would be so good. We'll save it.
Yes.
Nope. Maybe. Not that one either. Maybe this one. They got some build up. They got some stun issues there. Let me probably run it. It'll be fine. Those two, no. Not with the ailments, dude. Ailments are fucking horrendous.
Speak.
This one might be okay. They have some stun on me, which is not good, but we'll see.
Fury.
Let's get on out of here. Oh, am I on fire? Is that what that is? You know what I haven't found for a while? A perfect jeweler's orb. I've only found 2, which is still really good. But I've only found a few. Haven't seen one for like a month. Aw, I thought it was a white heavy belt. I was like, fuck yeah. Also, I think the loot filter is getting an upgrade soon. This weekend, I think. This weekend or next weekend?
What luck?
Mikey commented on it today. I think he posted an update.
Out of mana.
I don't think a breach is going to be very good. Kind of a wonky map. Okay, where am I going? just kind of fucking teleported across the world. It's fine, I didn't want to be over there anyway. Oh, there we go again. Yeah, and the way the loot floats is so funny.
That would only slow me down.
What kind of junk did I pick up before? Another good question. Usually on these oh, interesting. Sometimes I accidentally pick up a bunch of ground loot while I'm clicking. So I pick up like white items and just items I don't need. And I'm always just like, oh crap, what did I grab? So I usually just throw everything out and then start over. And I'll come back and grab like all the tiered items.
Got no pack space for that. Don't mind if I do.
Wasn't so bad. Couple quivers on the ground here. Oh, I didn't bring my scrolls. Shoot. Not great. Something to work on. That's tier 19. Interesting. Not a 20. It's close. We'll see. Alright. I gotta grab my scrolls. Evasion rating, dexterity, spirit, under 50, not great. Rarity, that's cool. Armor and evasion, no res. Oh, interesting. Nice fizz damage, nice lightning damage. +1 to skills. Now, can you roll attack speed? And can you roll, like, percent bow skills? That'd be cool. Ain't gonna happen, but it'd be cool. Cold damage. A really bad one. Later. Intel fire res. It's not really good. Nah.
Indeed.
Like maybe, but no. Can't forget those. No, I want that back. Shoot, where'd that go? I know, that's fine. I can leave that in there. That's okay. Alright, let's go back here. Rusted Great Helm. I don't need that.
Rather not break my back.
$15 cold, no. Maybe? Good fizz roll. Kinda low though. +3 to all spells. That might be good. Not +5 or +4 or whatever, but maybe. Regen's low. Increased spell damage is low. Extra cold is kind of low, so it's not really worth anything. Low res, low res. Ugh. Yeah, give me my breach splinters. At least those are worth something. Yeah, I thought I was gonna find a lot of money when I started doing these. I ain't find shit. Like, I don't know, man.
What luck?
Just not doing a good job, I guess. I gotta grab the boss down here while I gotta. Oh. Later. So all that's junk. Yeah, there might be some splinters out here that I missed, but I think I got most. Like I said, I think. Even exalts on the map. Back in my day, those used to be valuable. I need like 700 of them to pay rent.
That would only slow me down.
Ain't good. I don't think this is gonna be a double breach map, unfortunately. But we did try. Yeah, we can't always get what we want. 35%, 2 to 4 lightning. And the damage rolls were cool, but everything else is bad. +3 skills. Not high enough. Max life, max mana, cold res, lightning res. And accuracy. It's probably worth like 5. He's got energy shield on his. I do not have that. Want 35 for that. Maybe I could just throw it in the 30 the 20 bin and get rid of it. I doubt it, but we'll try.
Speak.
Need to clean that thing out anyway.
Indeed.
There's a deposit all currency button. That'd be so cool. Just click it and done. Blooming Fields. Let's go. Probably one of my favorite maps. I think it's just like, I like the music on it. Speaking of music, I like how the map plays. It's a little bit more open than most. It's also colorful, kind of, which is kind of nice when you're playing all these dark, gloomy maps. It's a little brighter, easier on the eyes. But I just like how it's open. Like, it's not like a crazy, terrible maze. Sometimes you have some vines in the way, but it's usually not too bad. There's also a tier 16 map right now. So we'll see how that goes with a breach. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Probably not much. I wonder what the waystone drop rate is. 431%. I've noticed like since I started corrupting maps, my waystone drop rate is like 400, 500, 600 all the time. So I get a absurd amount of waystones. What's up, Zeke? How you doing, man? How am I? I'm doing all right. A little tired. Had a headache earlier, but I took some Tylenol, so hopefully that goes away. That's kind of doing better now, thankfully. I get kicked in. And probably when I eat for lunch, I'll be all right. But we got a divine orb already, which is nice. We found one like really early. And I haven't found shit since, which, you know, that's how it goes. That's just life. But it's not so bad.
I need more mana.
Yeah, don't stand on that. That'd be dangerous. But I guess, you know, the more I'm farming, the more progress I'm making. It's just slow progress. I wish I saw that video of like the guy who did this like farm video of how to make money on the trading site before it went super viral. He was making like 100 divines in an hour. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, I could have kitted out my character. And then, I mean, I don't know what I would do if I did that. Like, I feel like I'd be kind of like, I don't know if that'd break the game for me or help me a little, but I definitely have the gear I want. That'd be for sure. Then I could play the game. But there's a creator that uploaded a video that I thought was really interesting. He does currency farming, but he doesn't do like rarity farming. He does trades. Oh, this is a multi-breach map. Sick. Let's try to stay alive. But he does currency farming by trading. So he'll do a lot of crafting. He'll find ways to flip things on the marketplace. And he showed one where it's like you could flip a thing for like 20, 30 exalts, maybe a divine orb at most. And then I can't see where I'm going, by the way. Just letting you know, this is autopilot right now. Jesus, take the wheel. Holy shit. Fucking crazy over here. I knew I shouldn't have started them both at the same time. I gotta roll. Be a lot of damage. But he was showing how you could use like 30 exalts to 100 exalts, and you'd make like 10 divine orbs. And he did like 100, 200 exalts in an hour, or divine in less than an hour. And I was like, damn, that's kind of impressive. And then he posted the video on it. And I was like, I wonder if you could still do that. But I'm like, I bet the market's like fucked. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, everything he was buying that was like super cheap is now over a divine or 2 divines. So it's just like really funny to see how fast that changed. It's like, yeah, I understand like uploading videos and teaching people, being educational. But I was like, fuck, like if only I knew about that shit earlier. I'm going to be poor forever in this game. Forever. No, he's like a veteran player, so he knows what he's doing and what he's looking for on flipping and trading. And I'm a super new player, so it's like all that shit way above my head. He knows drop rates. He does math. He calculates that shit. And it's really impressive. And I'm just like, yeah, I know how to like play the game a little bit. Like, I play. Not like that. Not like that guy. Holy fuck. It's impressive. I'm a little jealous. But I feel like he's a little too smart. Making me feel bad. But it's interesting to see like how people make currency in this game and they find ways to flip and trade. And they can make a ton of currency very quickly. It's rather impressive. Also, what is this blue thing? That's a tablet. Oh, they're glitched. Alright, let's go ID all this. I don't know why that's in there. You know how to set your towers up to make divines? Yes, I do. I'm just not doing it right now because I don't have the tablets. I don't have any quantity tablets. And they're fucking expensive. They're like 1 to 2 divines. And I just don't feel like spending the money on them. So I was just going to farm them. And hope for the best. I think this is not going to be that valuable. The cold damage is cool, but... plus 5 to all skills. He's got increased mana regen, but the cast speed's good. The 5 skills is good. He's got 156. Mine's 42. Yeah, that's nuts. He's got extra lightning on there. I think mine's probably worth like, not even that. Oh no, not even. No, it's done. It's done now.
Go on.
I have a tower section set up. I just need the I think I have like 8 towers in a section, and I just need to get the quantity tablets, and then I could throw them in there. But I just haven't done it. I was hoping to find some, but they're expensive. Maybe if I just farm a bunch, I'll be able to afford it, and I'll get there. It's one thing I don't like about this game at the moment. It just feels like I'm always broke and I can never make enough money. Ever. Ever. Like, cool, I made a divine. Boom. Spent. Gone. Oh man, if that rolled like 20 to all resistances, fuck, that's such a cool roll too. It'd be like, let's say 15 all attributes, 30 intelligence, and then 15 or something all res. That'd be kind of nice. But then you need like max life on it, so. Got rarity. It's not worth anything, maybe like 5, maybe. He wants 4 divine, but look at his stats, 18, 31, 15. He's also got armor and energy shield on there. Mine's gonna be worth fuck all. It's still a decent roll, I guess, but it's not like anything special. I'll try 30. Maybe someone will buy it. If you're not paying to upgrade gear, why play? Yeah, I know. It just seems like unreachable though. Like it's not, because obviously I have good gear. Like I legitimately have high value gear. But it's just like fuck. Like the next upgrade I need is, in order to upgrade my rings, I need like 10 or 20 divines, and then I need like another 20 or 30 to upgrade other things. And I'm just like fuck. Like it's gonna take weeks. That's why. It's like, it just seems overwhelming. Then it becomes really grindy, and it's like, are you enjoying it, or are you bored of it? Like, I'm not bored. I just wish I was, like, more consistent. I might die here, because I can't get mana. Okay, I'm better. Now I have his magical mana powers. And teleport, apparently. Oh, now they're active. What the fuck? I like stood on them earlier and they didn't attack me. They're like glitched. It's a cool double breach map, though. I really like that. And yes, you can do both breaches at the same time. Just throwing that out there. I did not know that. We found that out. I activated the second one while the other one was going. That was pretty sick. That was pretty cool. It made me almost crap my pants, but it was really cool. Okay, so the map is not complete. Oh, I didn't clean all this out. Fuck. There's so much loot from the other breach. And there could always be a third one hiding in here somewhere. Oh, I already have those gloves. I don't need those. That's trash. Trash. I don't know why I picked up a white item. Max mana, life. Ah, a double res, but it's not good enough. 32 rarity. Armor's kind of high. Chaos res, max life or low. Chaos res is sick, but no. Attack speed, that's nice. Not worth anything. But I feel like if you manipulate the market to get as much gear and as much items as you want, you kind of almost ruin your character a bit. Like, what he's doing is, I don't have any issues with it. I think it's intelligent. I think it's smart. I think it is a good use of time if you want to farm and you want to make money and you want to max out your account. Like, why not? But I think the problem, too, that once you do that, you could potentially ruin the game for yourself where you just have all the good gear because you farmed enough doing the auction stuff and the trading stuff that you kind of ruined, you know, playing the game as much. But it's another way to play, which I think is important. Not everybody wants to be like a currency farmer and a rarity farmer. Like, they want to do other stuff. They're more interested in flipping and trading because they get enjoyment out of it. And I used to do that on Guild Wars, of all games. Used to sell like storm bows for like 5 or 10 grand. I would buy them and then I'd sell them for like 50. People didn't know that they were worth it, and you could easily sell them. You could flip them, which was really funny. There shouldn't be a boss here, but there's a mini boss back this way. Oh, he's all the way down there. I'm just hoping there's another portal down there. That'd be kind of awesome.
Stay light, stay alive.
There's still like more shit I just haven't looted. I wonder how many players miss like a divine orb or two. Like, if they like do a lot of breaches. I don't think you'd miss a divine orb because you would hear it. It's a pretty distinct sound. But I'm sure it's happened where somebody's just done a breach that was so crazy they just didn't notice it. Or they forgot about it or something. I'm sure it's happened. Alright, mirror. Oh. Quinn caught him on 4K on his live stream. Video about this is awesome. What do you mean? Oh, Elon, we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it earlier today. And I called this out when we talked about Diablo. This happened on Twitter. People were talking to me. They're like, oh, Elon's such a good Diablo player. I was like, no, he's not. He's legitimately paying someone to play on his Diablo account. And if you think otherwise, I was like, you're a fool. And it's like, well, what do you mean by that? It's like, dude, he obviously plays, but he does not play enough to understand the game to be at that level. And Quinn's video absolutely showcases that to a perfect level. It showcased like his inability to navigate the game, but at the same time trying to present himself as being like a professional player. He's like, oh, I'm top 100 in the world, you know? And it's like, oh, really? And then you see his gameplay and he doesn't even know how to operate the map device, right? He doesn't know how to do the map device. He doesn't know how to do basic mechanics. He talks about these gloves and he's like, yeah, so my character has this gear. And then these are level 52. Doesn't match my character level, but you know they get the job done. It's like, bro, like those are the best gloves in the game for your character and your build. You can use them on the monk, the ranger for the most part, and they are 100% the best gloves you can get. And they are, if you don't have them, it doesn't necessarily break your build, but it infinitely makes your build 100 times more powerful. Just from one item. So to be like, yeah, the item level isn't that good, like that has nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, he doesn't understand basic mechanics of the game. And it's just pathetic. I just think it's weird that, like, the richest man in the world doesn't understand, like that he cares about how, I get, like, we talked about it earlier, and I think part of it is that he's very insecure. He probably wants to be well-liked, well-respected, and he probably has ego issues of being the richest man in the world or the most successful, most famous, whatever it might be. And he has something to prove, but he wants validation. He wants attention. He wants recognition. Any way that he can get that. And it could be narcissism, you know, to some degree of, I'm just a better player. Oh, God, that's a terrible fucking physics roll. You know, he can't just play the game and be like, oh, I've never played Path of Exile. I'm going to hop on and play the campaign. He can't do that. He has to be the best. And it's just like, dude, like, just hop on, play the campaign. Like, you can tell people you don't know what you're doing. People would love to help you. They'd love to chat with you. They'd love to help you, you know. They'd love to teach you. But no, can't do it. Got to be the best ever. So he hired someone to play his account, which I get. But at the same time, it's just fucking silly. Like, it's just incredibly stupid. It's just like, dude, like, it's so obvious. Like, no, it's not going to matter to, like, the majority of people in the world. They're not going to care about it at all. It's like Elon playing a video game. Like, but in the gaming community, they're all going to know, especially the people in this community. They're going to know. You know, you can't lie to the spreadsheet community. They're going to know. Like, they're going to fucking know. How are they going to know? They're going to know. Like, God damn it, that fucking TikTok sound or whatever. They'll never know. They're going to know. But I just think it's just silly. Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, he did it back in Diablo, and I called that shit out. There wasn't as much proof, I don't think, for the Diablo one, but I was like, guys, you really think, like, a dude that's that wealthy, who's constantly traveling, really cares enough to play the game on his own account? Maybe he has a hobby, maybe. But I was like, he's obviously paying somebody. He's doing hardcore shit, you know, and I just don't buy it. Like, it doesn't pass the smell test. And sure enough, Path of Exile comes out. Guess what? That shit doesn't pass the smell test at all in a bigger way. It's so much more noticeable. Supposedly his character died recently. Also, his map tab being Elon's maps was so funny. Like, who has a map tab called Elon? Like, I don't have a map tab called Cross's Maps. Like, like, come on, man. It's just someone else on your account. I just don't understand the lying. Like, I do. Like, it's narcissism. But it's just like, bro, it's such a thing that you don't need to lie about. It's just fucking weird. And I think that's what people don't understand about being weird. Like, you have to be the best at it when you're not. And it's like, dude, it's okay not to be the best. Like, all you had to do is be like, yeah, I just want to play this game. But no, he already set up the idea of him being the best at Diablo, so he has to be the best at fucking Path of Exile. There's also Kim.com a while back. He used to, I might die right here. He used to have an account where he was like the #1 player in Call of Duty for wins. But it was just somebody that he would pay. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm the #1 player in Call of Duty. I have the most wins. It's like, dude, that's not even your fucking account. Like, yeah, it is yours. You bought it, but you're paying him to play on it 24/7 to run the win rate up. Like, yeah, like, who would have guessed? So it's not unheard of before. It's just such a weird one that people like focus on, let alone care. Like, I go back to, if I was that wealthy, that rich, I just wouldn't give a shit, dude. I'd probably pop a stream on and be like, dude, I've never played this game before. I'm going to play it. And who would give a fuck? Like, I don't have to be the best. Like, I'd love to be the best. It'd be awesome. But it's like, I don't have to be. Like, fuck. I think that's the difference, too, is I just don't care. Like, I've never played this game before until, like, a couple weeks ago. And now I'm doing tier 15 maps, tier 16 maps. I'm learning. Finally doing breaches now. I'm still dying, but I'm fucking learning. And I did all this shit by myself. I'm just kidding. I didn't do it by myself. The way I did it was through a bunch of guides and YouTube tutorials from other respectful players in the community that know what they're doing. And without that, I would not be able to do what I'm doing right now. Like what gear to buy, how to play the game, how to map, how to like build out my character. I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Like I played a lot of Diablo, like Diablo 2. I probably got like 5K, 10K hours in that. Growing up, I literally no life Diablo. That was like my favorite game. And switching to this for the first time was confusing, to say the least. But I didn't hire somebody to fucking figure it out for me. Like, god damn it. It's just such a small thing to lie about. Like, I shouldn't say small. I mean, like, it's such a weird, small thing that you try to hide. Like, who would have guessed? I don't know. It just blows my mind. It's just so silly. Because I think people would be more... I think that's the problem when you're, like, that incredibly wealthy. You're so disconnected from the average person that you don't understand, like... I think Elon just can't fit in. Like, legitimately. I just don't think he can fit in. He's fucking weird. And I think part of that is... Maybe, I don't know, he says he's autistic and some other things, which I can understand. I have ADHD like a motherfucker. So socially, I'm not always the best. I'm more shy than anything. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. Just depends on my mood. But you'd be so much more well-liked and respected if you were just honest. If you were just like, hey, I'm going to play this game that I've never played before. And then you just start out. And you just play it. You don't have to be the best at it. You just got to play it. And if you just played it, the community would help you. They'd answer your questions. They'd tell you what to do, tell you what not to do. I mean, you're the richest guy in the world. I'm sure people would love to, like, talk to you and just hang out and play video games with you because, well, I mean, sure, you being that rich and whatever, some people are just going to be, like, fans regardless. But I think more so it's just the idea of somebody showing interest or a member, you know, like a huge person in society, potentially, I guess, if you want to argue about somebody being wealthy as being cool. It depends on how you feel about that shit anyway. But the idea really is just that I'm sure there's tons of people in the community that would be like, oh, I'd love to help you out. I'd love to teach you about this game and show you what you can do and, you know, just assist you. And they probably really wouldn't even care. Like, they wouldn't even ask to get paid or anything like that. They just want to do it for fun. You know, make great content on YouTube and make great content on whatever. Even privately, I'm sure people would be like, oh, I'll teach you, you know, like whatever you need to know. But for some reason, people are just so disconnected. I feel like they have to set that bar, like, especially with Elon, he just has to impress people. I think it's ego, I think it's narcissism, whatever you want to say. Because he obviously lied about his Diablo accounts, clearly. And then obviously this one, so it's like, oh, you always have to be bigger, better than everyone else. That's kind of odd. I think I'm going to fail the breach here, it's going to close. But
That would only slow me down.
there's just a lot there. Like, when you think about it from a mental perspective of, like, why does he do it that way? He wants validation in the community for some reason. Why does he care about a game like Path of Exile? I don't know. Is it just a Twitter thing that he cares about? Like, getting attention, likes, retweets? All attention is good attention? I think it's just classic narcissism of wanting to impress people or have people be impressed by you. But it's weird because if you're a multi-billionaire, well, almost a fucking trillionaire. Like, what is he at now? Like $400 billion? Maybe more? And it's like, oh, you have to impress people more already? Like, what? Like, it's just so odd. Like, why would you care?
That would only
Like, I could think of 400 billion reasons not to give a shit about Path of Exile. It's just odd. But I don't know. There's probably a lot more complicated stuff there psychologically going on than people think about, let alone know. Was that 25 movement speed? Yeah. But nothing on that's good. Never mind. But it's just such a weird thing. Like, why care? Why lie? You know, and you're impressing random people on the internet. Like, I saw him, like, commenting on, what's his name? Wujio's, like, posts and other shit. And it's like, why? Like, why do you care? Like, don't you have companies to run and other shit to do? Like, I think most people would argue that. But no, I think it's pretty safe to say I don't like Elon. It's very clear that I am not a fan. Not because of Path of Exile shit, just other shit. Unreal. Valve Factory can lick my absolute nuts. This map sucks. We're gonna do it anyway, though. We'll see what happens. All right, that song, a little aggressive. I'll switch back. All right, Burning Ground time. Yay, I'm gonna die for sure. Valve Factory is my least favorite map. Probably one of them. I mean, Myers on the list too, just because of the winding pathways and just getting lost in there. Like, it's not so much you get lost. You're just like, fuck, I gotta walk all the way back. Like, all the fucking way back. And it's like, yeah, to go get the boss. That's the annoying part. Meyer itself is not a bad map. It's just that you have to go through so many pathways that don't connect to get to where you want to go. That's what makes it a bad map. Also, narrow pathways suck in general. You know, if you're trying to do breaches, I always call them rifts for some reason. I don't know if it's because of Diablo. Maybe. Probably. This one being in the middle, though, is actually a good spot. If you can get it to start and not die right away. And I still die. I'm not as strong as I would like to be right now. We're still working on that. But we're getting there. Gotta make some upgrades. I can't pay someone to play on my account. I can't just go RMT the best gear. Sorry, dude. RMT is another topic to talk about, too. Like, I think it's a great thing to discuss because there's a lot of things. I saw Rax have a really good opinion on it, and I felt very similar. Because that came up. I was lurking his stream a little while ago, and he had a good comment on it. Like, I personally do not give a shit if you RMT. However, I care about the context of when you're doing it and why. If you RMT in, like, a hardcore ladder, you're an asshole. You're a piece of shit. You're cheating. Plain and simple. If you're just doing it in a solo, non-ladder, private, whatever, and it only really affects you, I really don't care. Like, that's you. That's your decision. Whatever. Should you be doing RMT? No. You really shouldn't. However, it takes away from other people's, like, accomplishments if you're doing it in a ladder setting where it matters for ranking, placement. You're cheating your way to the top just by paying more. And it's like, that's when it becomes a problem. You know, if it's just a normal non-ladder, I don't really give a shit. Because you're just playing, you're doing whatever by yourself, you're farming, you're just having fun. Okay, cool. But I'd still say RMT is not a good idea. Like, it will take the fun out of the game for you probably in the long run, or I'd say on the short end. Because you'll play the game, but you'll have everything that you want because you just opened your wallet. And you didn't really have to earn it. You didn't have to really understand it. You don't appreciate it as much. So it makes the game less likely to be enjoyable over a long duration. But if you're RMTing items in gear, in loot, in a hardcore ladder or a ladder that has like a tournament style setting or something, then it's kind of a problem. Because you're taking away from other players who are doing something legitimately during that time frame. And that's when I'm like, yeah, it's not really what you should be doing. But I also played a lot of Diablo, where people would RMT on, like, the non-servers. They just go buy gear, they'd buy loot, they'd buy whatever they wanted. And it's like, well, it's not affecting anybody. It's not a rank, it's not a playlist. You know, it's just something like a normal mode where everybody has their stuff forever and it never gets reset. Like, there's no leaderboard there. But if there's a leaderboard and there's a rank and you're doing something by just paying money, yeah, it's kind of a problem. Like, you're cheating at somebody else's expense, where people really care about their ranks. They put, you know, hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours into their characters or their builds or whatever they're doing during those seasons and those ladders to get to those ranks. And somebody just RMTing the best gear and best loot just to get an advantage, you know, you're cheating. Imagine, it's like if I were in the Olympics and I was able to use steroids and somebody wasn't. It's, you know, it's a problem. So yeah, most cases RMT, no, not cool.
What luck.
But is anyone really surprised the wealthiest man in the world RMTs his loot, let alone his account, and has somebody else level for him? No. Or play for him? No. That guy's winning, though. That's for sure. Wait, you'll pay me just to level up your account? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm sure a lot of people would do that. Like, why not? That guy's getting paid to play Path of Exile? 38 hours a day? Only for Elon just to fucking kill his character? After all that work? Oof. That's tough, man. That is a rough one. I need to go grab some potions here. What's up, Darren? How you doing, man? Need a god roll on one of these. 126 physical. Not a dual string. But if we rolled a better fizz damage on that, it'd be better. Can we do that? Well, that's a good start. If you could roll like a high fizz roll or a high fizz percent, this could be a decent bow. Okay. Okay. Can we roll fuck, can we roll a percent physical on it? Damn, that's actually really good. Fuck. That's a tier 7 and a tier 8 cold. The plus skills is nice. You'd want like attack speed, and then you need a high percent physical, at least over 100. And this would be a pretty good bow. And then you get a streamer moment in here? Probably not, but we're gonna try. All right, wish me luck, boys. All right, we did not get that. We got leech and mana kill, and mana enemy per kill, like life per kill, and then physical damage is life. So it's a good base. It's a really, really good base. Oh, we also got fire damage. Nobody cares about fire damage, but it's a good base. So you would need to chaos this, and you want it to get rid of the fire damage. You could get rid of the projectile skills. You'd want to keep it, but you could get rid of it. You want the leech and the life gain to go away. That'd be really solid. Because if you get like 100% plus physical damage on here, this bow would be pretty valuable. It'd be like this one, but better. I think I rolled the same. 21 to 53, 22 to 53. Yeah, it'd be the same. Mine has attack speed though, and it's 3 sockets. You could technically try for 3 sockets on this too once you roll percent physical on here, if you got lucky. You'd want to keep the cold damage though. The cold damage on that is high. I think mine's also very similar. Yeah, 38, that's 50, like 48, it's a little higher. But Chaos Orbs usually have other plans. We got rid of the skills. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Not great, but not the end of the world. We got attack speed. That's actually better, in my opinion. The skills is great, but attack speed, and it's a decent roll. So get rid of the fire and give me percent physical. Fuck. You re-rolled the cold, but it's still good. Oh, wait, no. You gave me lightning. Okay. Interesting. Attack speed, lightning, cold, fizz, accuracy rating. Did it give me a hybrid? No. No, it did give me a hybrid. It gave me accuracy rating and light radius. Fuck, man. That's gonna take the physical away. Yep. Yep. That's what happened. 32, 48, 120, 1 to 23, 13 attack speed. Oh, that would have been so nice. Although this one's at 126 as well. What's the DPS on that already? 200. You could probably sell it for like, I don't know, 10 exalts. Maybe. I don't even... No, probably not. No, this doesn't have anything on it. No, yeah. It's not worth much. Fuck, man. I can't believe we... I can believe we killed it, but at the same time, I'm just bummed. That was such a good timing too, because I was talking about it. I was like, man, if I could just roll, like, if I could just roll a high fizz roll and it gave me a 50, like absolute insanity is what that is. Would have been nice if I got percent physical, but no. Is there a way to force percent physical? Like, can you do? No, it'd have to be on a blue item. It'd have to be. You could do something like this, but it'd have to be on a magic item, I think, right? And you could, no, I guess you could Chaos Orb it, or not Chaos Orb it. You'd have to Chaos Orb something after you leveled up. But yeah, that's rough, man. Sometimes you get good rolls, sometimes you don't. That would have been a nice bow upgrade, though. That would have been fucking huge. And that would have rolled, if it rolled like 100, 150, it'd be like a 30 divine bow. Like, all day. Maybe more. Well, actually, if it rolled like 150, you'd have about 190 on there. And you could always go for a Val. And if you get triple sockets, it'd be more like 220 something. Half as hard. And then your DPS would be out of control. Maybe close to 600. I'd have to do math, but yeah, it'd be pretty fucking hot. It'd be pretty fucking high up there. And that bow would probably net you like 50 plus divines. If it had the skill roll on there, I mean, +1, it's nice, but it's not like super great. But the attack speed being on there with +1, plus a high percent physical roll would be a dream bow for most people. Like, it really wouldn't get better than that. And you don't have any crit, but who cares? you have so much fucking raw damage. Well, we'll get lucky eventually, and we'll make one. There's gotta be a boss around here somewhere. I can level any character from 1 to 60 in 16 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, campaign's gonna take you somewhere between about 10. Like, I mean, by the time you get out of campaign on Cruel, you should be around level 60. I think it'll be higher, technically. I could just be, you know, with the whole Elon debacle, it's like, dude, just fucking play the game. If he played the game, didn't lie about his status, but he's been lying so long for everything about everything, it's narcissism. And it's like, if he just played the game casually and was like, yeah, I've never played this before, if you guys want to teach me, you don't have any idea how much better that would have went over with the community, let alone, like, people would have more respect and admiration for that versus, oh, he lied and just RMT'd his account and then hired someone to pilot it. Like, bro. Like, fuck. It's not that complicated. Why do they gotta make it so complicated? Like, how can you be that, I don't know, that successful, but yet that fucking stupid about basic social understanding? Like, I'm kind of like a social, I don't know, I'm not antisocial, but I'm a little awkward, you know? At times, but I'm not that fucking awkward. Like, goddamn. Oh, maybe it's because I got bullied a lot. One set of gear, one shot all bosses. Hey, man, that's not so bad. Now, if only we had a really high fizz dam roll. $169. I think that's worth like 5 divines as is. Now, it's not a blue base, so maybe not. 169 is insane. Is that actually worth a good amount? Since it's a gold one, or does it need to be blue? What the fuck? That's crazy. Can I roll a percent fit? Can I roll a fizz roll on there? 169. I know if you roll this on a blue base, I think it's worth like 10 divines by itself. And I'll show you. So you go here, and what you're gonna do is you change it to magic. Where's it at? I'm blind. Yeah. 4 divines, 8 divines, 9 divines. 170? Fuck. Now, the reason you do that is you can force a physical damage roll. Kinda. I don't understand the whole process, but basically you stick the bow here, and you go over here, and then you buy one of these, and it upgrades a rare one with a physical modifier. So the problem is physical modifier is not always attack damage. I think it could be like something else potentially, or is it only attack damage? Physical damage is one of the 5 damage types. It is the most common and only one reduced by armor rather than by resistance. Most physical damage comes from weapon attacks and spells. So yeah, I think you can force physical damage on there with one of these. But these are also, I think, no, they're not as expensive as I thought. But the problem would be you'd want to get, with a bow like that, 170%, you would need to hit like above 50. And then that bow would be unbelievably powerful. But do you want to spend 10, 20 divine orbs on it? Yeah, this one for 4. I'm half tempted just to buy it and say fuck it and try it. Like, but I don't know enough about what this can roll. I think you can force it to roll it, but I think it's a little bit more complicated because I think it has more chances. Bought this for 7 div and don't like it. If you want to buy it, I'm not sure about the spirit though. Yeah, damn, that's actually really good. I want to roll this, man. Oh fuck, I did that wrong. I put it in global. And now they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, the bow is terrible because it's got an extra string, but 169 is insane. Now, I get 2 exalts, and then I chaos the orb shit out of it. And then I hope I don't kill it. Which I am going to kill it. Okay, so we got attack speed, 5%, dog shit. But it's better than none. We got dexterity, 14, which is also not great, but it's something. Now you chaos orb it.
Hello.
And then I'm going to ruin it after I spend like 30 divines. Fuck, man. I should just craft a better bow. 1 to 3. Is it really that expensive? It is that. But if I hit a high fizz roll here, I'm rich. Fuck. It gave me a high fizz roll, and then it fucking yanked the 169 for the fizz. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh man. This is fucking comedy. Everyone's like, streamer client, like, get out of my face. 20. It did that shit on purpose. like the worst one. It's like, bro, I gained nothing. I lost everything. That's so funny. It's so bad. Like, I don't know. Like, now you got to re-roll it, and you have to hope for like a 200% fizz roll percentage. Like, the fact that it rolled like a T7 fizz roll is great, but it got rid of my 168. Like, fuck, dude. Now it's just a waste of money. Maybe. There's always a chance until there isn't. Oh, I got it. Okay, yeah, we're rich. Oh, we're rich. %, dude. Fuck. I'm gonna re-roll it. I'm gonna use all 10. I got rid of the attack speed too. Ouch. But the odds of it, rolling another fizz roll and getting rid of that 19 is really bad. You'd have to spend like 100 fucking orbs on this shit. Oh, it got rid of the physical too. Never mind. It's cooked. It's cooked, guys. It's gone. It's not good. It's not looking good. It was never good. My hopes and dreams have been crushed.
Of course.
Why did I sell that to you? I want that back.
My training card.
What is it?
Bro, like...
Of course.
169 fizz, and it's like, can I get a high fizz roll? And it's like, sure, but we're gonna take that % fizz roll from you, bitch. The game fucking did that shit on purpose. They knew, and they're like, no, we're taking it. We're gonna take that shit away from you. Unreal. Unbelievable. No, it's believable. Unreal, dude. Would you mind if I use your video as evidence to post in the Forbidden Trove? Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, where somebody scammed me? I don't know what the Forbidden Trove is.
Storming arrow.
Oh, that's too funny. Out of all the things I could roll, man, it took my fucking fizz away. It gave me physical. It listened. Just not like that. Unreal. Is like the Forbidden Trove like your channel or something else that you want to upload it to? I'm a new Path player, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I never thought the guy would try to scam me. I was like, I mean, he might, because he's like, it's a trading community Discord. Yeah, you can post it in there for sure. Yeah, the roll was funny. Bro, I don't know. I've rolled good items before, but that's probably the funniest one that's happened to me so far. It's like, hey man, I really need a high fizz roll here. This will be awesome. And then it just yoinks the other stat that I need desperately and replaces it with the other one that I desperately need. So I'm back right where I started, but somehow in a worse position. Actually, I think % physical as a, well, I don't know which one's harder to get. I think getting a high fizz roll by itself is harder to get than the other one. I really think it's harder to get like just a flat fizz roll. I think getting % fizz is a lot easier because you can go to the vendor and you can gamble that. Like you can absolutely gamble that and find one, which I should probably be doing with my money. Yeah, I'd be curious what the trade community would say about the scam video. I'm not surprised he did it. I cut it out of the clip, but before, somebody came into my chat and was asking me, like, how's trading going? Like, you know, like, how's trading going and all this stuff? And I think it was Jeff that was in my chat, and I was explaining it to him that I was like, oh, let me show you. And then I pulled up the trade menu to go through that trade. And I was like, everybody I messaged that hasn't listed for 5 or 6 or 7 will not trade it to me. And I'm like, they're all Chinese bot accounts or just something that's, you know, not maybe a real account to begin with. Like they're underlisting on purpose to drive the price down, like price manipulation. And as I was explaining that Kevin Wang guy invited me. Now, keep in mind, I invited him like 5 or 6 times before that, like over the last hour, because he had it listed there. And I was like, I'll just do it for fun. Like, there's no way he's going to trade it to me. And then he fucking invited me, which was really, like, the timing was just really funny. But I was trying to explain that a lot of Chinese accounts tend to be scam accounts. I know that sounds super racist. I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's just not what I mean. But, like, most of them are, like, bot accounts or farm accounts. They usually have Chinese names. And it's really common with games like Diablo, Path of Exile, even like other games like Battlegrounds. It's more common for cheating to be a thing. And it happens. But the fact that it happened like the first time I was trying to trade for the gloves, I was like, those are pretty, like, I was like, they're not like entirely underpriced, but they were kind of low. It was a bad roll-ish, if I remember right. I have to go back and look at the video. But I was just like, yeah, I don't think that's real. Like, I knew it was kind of a fake listing. But yeah, definitely he got caught. I don't know if somebody will ban him for it. I think that'd be even funnier. I just don't think that they would care enough. But maybe they're pretty serious about it. I still think it'd just be funny to see. Cold res, max life, and rarity. We get movement speed. But yeah, I was really glad I had my stream on where I was actually recording it because I just thought it was funny. I think the rolls on this are too low. This might have potential. I've never experienced this before. The previous games I always had a centralized marketplace. So the one thing for me was I played Diablo 2. And that trade scam was really common. But in Diablo 2, what was different with the gloves? Yeah, he tried to switch the gloves. So what he did was, it's a trade window scam. It's a super common one if you've ever played Diablo. And I don't think you can do it in this game as well because gloves in this game have different, like they look different. So he tried to put demon stretcher gloves in place of these. So I was trying to buy these gloves, and he put these ones in the window, and I put my 5 divines in, and then he drops these in there and clicks the green check mark, and I was like, wait, those aren't the right gloves. And I was like, oh my god, he's trying to do the old school Diablo scam. But on Diablo, back in the day, you could have 2 items that looked identical, but the item was different. So the picture was the same, and they would basically like cancel the trade, open the window back up. They put the shit gloves in after they closed out by putting the real ones in, and they'd replace them, and you would just accept it not knowing, and you would get scammed. That's why this game specifically has that window where when you go to the trade window, it says, please look over the item, like hover over that item. And if you hover over it, then it will let you accept the trade. You just can't instantly accept the trade. So they've tried to mitigate it, but I would have hoped they would have made it to where you could just pull items out of your inventory. Like if I set a price, you know, here for 1 or 2 divine, you know, something, and somebody's online and they want the item, they just go click it and they buy it and they're done. And I don't have to be in a game with them. That would have been so much better than what they have now, where it's like you have to be physically in game with them and then you can get trade scam. Throw it in the 30 bin, see what happens. I don't know. Maybe someone will buy it. Do I know how to get level 20 skill gem to drop? I don't. I have found one before, though. I think I've found like 1 or 2. Pretty sure. And I think I used them. They're worth like 2 divines, but I don't know how to get them to drop. They're rare. A lot of people are complaining about it because they can't get their skills leveled, and they're like, well, I either have to just go buy one, or, you know, I haven't been able to find one yet, which is kind of funny. Like, just play more, dude. Like, you'll find it. Not really, no. They're very rare. But I don't know actually what you need to do in order to force them. I don't think you can force them to drop. Might as well find a mirror while you're at it. Also, tier 1 waystones in tier 15 maps is insane. I think this is a tier 16. No, this is a tier 15. We used the tier 16 on the Blooming Fields map. Goodbye. Drop me a mirror, bitch. Ah. I'm not that lucky. I won't get a mirror. I'll never find one. But yeah, the Diablo trade scams are crazy. And I've always double checked my trades just because out of habit, I don't trust trade windows. I don't trust people. And you can see why. It's very clear. People are up to no good. Now, is this decent? I want a divine for that. You got a lot of armor. Mine is not that good. This looks interesting. 90%, 35, energy shield. Why is it so interesting? Oh, you got 2 skills. Intel's good. Recharge rate. What is that worth? Maybe a divine? And max energy shield. Tier 7, tier 7, tier 6, tier 8. Tier 1. I'll throw it in here. See if I get spam for it. Your tower needs a radiated tablet, and a map choice needs to get corrupted. Wait, that's how you get tier 20s? Happened a lot in Diablo, all the time. People would just try to scam you. It was a constant thing. There was no consequences for people trying to scam you. So people tried to get away with it if they could.
Yes. Of course. Go on.
Not making a lot of currency today. Kind of rough, actually. Oof. Kind of rough map, but I could probably do it. T16 map, corrupted, spot, irradiated, equals tier 18. I don't know how that works. I'll have to like watch a video on it. Will it say tier 18? Or is it like not an official thing? But it is an official thing. This might not be a good one. These guys seem a little stronger. Well, maybe not.
It's quite nice.
It's so weird having the headhunter, because I keep forgetting. Like sometimes I'll have like these attacks coming out of my like character, and I'm like, oh wait, that's not mine. And it's like, no, that is mine. I gotta remember. The red map spots on Atlas is corrupted. I'll have to watch a video because it sounds a little confusing. Like, I kind of hear what you're saying, but I don't understand it. Is there any reason to do tier 18 maps? Like outside of, oh, maybe better loot? I'm assuming that's it. Maybe I haven't found a tier 20. I've only found tier 19s. Well, the breach is behind me. Now the teleport is just so nuts, dude. It throws me off each time. Kind of a love-hate thing, really. Because you don't know when it's going to teleport you. And sometimes it teleports you when you don't want it to. Other times it teleports you at good times. This breach is gonna be short-lived, dude. Gonna close soon. Yeah, there it is. Gonna go back for the goodies. AKA like 10 breach splinters. A lot of uncut skill gems. Trying to play in type here is not easy. Yeah, I can understand that too. Yeah, that I definitely get. I've been there a few times. I almost died doing that. A few times as well. All right, more breach splinters. Got a little. Oh, I'll take that.
That's quite nice.
Not a very productive breach, but you know, whatever. It's better than no breach. And I probably gained a little of experience too. We're almost back to where we started. After I died like 7 times in a row because I just made mistakes. I had bad luck. I was at like 65 experience. Like, sweet. I loaded into a game, died. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. Loaded in another, and boom, died immediately. And I did that 4 times in a row. I don't know what happened. Bad luck. A lot of it. Tier 4. Loot can only go up to tier 5, right? On drops. I've never seen anything higher. So I'm assuming that's as high as it goes. Unless maybe you could play like tier 18 maps and it can go up higher. Oddly fascinating. Yeah, I feel like mine was kind of odd because I changed my armor out to have this, which it dropped my resistances. Not my resistances. It gained my resistances up a little bit. My resistance is currently a little broken. I got to fix fire and chaos, but I need to get magic fine boots and some other stuff, and they're a little pricey right now. And I also have to readjust a few other things in order to fix the resistances. So I'm kind of waiting on that. But once I do that, I'll have everything back where I want it. But I lowered my my evasion rating just a little bit, like 100 points. And I was like, I wonder if it's because of that. And I was like, nah, it can't be. Like, my evasion rating isn't that important. Like, there's no way. But yeah, I died a lot. And I was like, I just upgraded my resistances. Like, I had a dual res vest. And now I have tri-res. I was like, okay, that should help me a ton. Nope. Speaking of tri-res, 36, 35, 22. Oh, man, that's not horrendously bad. Max life is huge on this one. No resistances, though. Cold. Built in. Not really worth anything. This, maybe. And mana regen. If you could roll max life on there. Energy shield. That's high. I think I got a hybrid roll. Mine's 562. He's got max life. I don't have max life on it. I got a hybrid energy and energy shield roll. They want 5 or 10 divines though. It might not matter because the roll is so high plus mana regen. It could be worth a decent amount. 572. Got 40, 40, 40. I'll list it for 2. Yeah, I'll list it for 3, then I'll just knock it down. Wish you could set this on a timer, and every like 2 hours it drops it, you know, whatever price. That would be super useful. But they'll never do that. I don't know if I would say never. They might. I'm not really doing any towers yet. I kind of want to go to a new area where I haven't explored it and then connect a bunch of towers. But I already did that over here. I just don't have quantity for it. Oh, where's it at? Somewhere down here, I connected like... I think it's this area. You can't see it, but there's like 9 towers here. They all haven't been used. The only problem is this section got farmed out. But down here, there's a bunch that aren't farmed. So if I combine all these, it'll upgrade this section. And then it'll upgrade like everything south, east of it. And it'll give it a ton of reaches and a ton of quantity because there's legitimately like 9 or 10 towers in that area. And I was thinking about doing it that way. I just haven't done it yet. I think I'm just going to farm down here and go set some towers up as well. Do a couple normal maps and try to gain experience. Nice and slow. How many citadels did I find? I found like 3 or 4 copper ones. I want to say 3 or 4 copper ones. They might be stone. But then I found like 4 iron ones. So not a lot. The iron ones are really close to each other though. I think I found 4 within... 3 of them are almost on the same screen. The 4th one's pretty close by too. But the other stone ones are really far away from each other, or unless they're copper. I think they're copper ones. But all the iron ones were kind of bundled together, which I thought was interesting. Like I have a YouTube video that showed the iron ones. I was like, man, I found 3 of them, like really close. And then after that video, I found a 4th one that was up on the screen above it, just a little bit higher up. I was like, there's no way there's 4 of them. Kind of blew my mind. A lot of people have been telling me they can't find any. And I'm like, well, I haven't had that issue yet. But that's not the first time I've heard that either. tons of people have been telling me they have, you know, 100 hours in, and they have not found a single citadel. So it really depends on probably map location, and then just if there's a way to find them or not, outside of just running around the map. There's theories, like conspiracy theories out there, but I don't know if they actually exist. Like if any of them have been proven to be truthful. People say like follow the corruption on the map, and eventually you'll get there, but I don't know if that's true or not. Some people say like follow rivers. I was like, I don't know if that works either. I think it's just like pick a direction and just go that way. And just travel as far as you can. And then eventually you'll bump into one. That was a fast map. Holy shit. I don't even think I killed like half the map here. Now it's completed though. We'll move on to the next one. If there's no elites, I don't really want to farm them. $20 cold, 26 fire, nah. Go to a tower. I'll probably push down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a lot of towers. 6. But it will give you a pretty wide radius, though, if you put tablets in each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also double up there. Sometimes you can see a section where there's legitimately like 15 towers in the same section. Wait, what? He wants to buy that? I think I'm underpricing that. Maybe I fucking really underpriced that. I mean, I'll take the 3 div if it's worth 3 div. Oh, wow. Maybe I did. Maybe I did underprice that. There's only 3 with a plus 100 in those stats. I mean, I don't have to sell it, so there's no rush. I think I underpriced that a lot. I think I really underpriced that. What are the resistances? 42, 45, 31? $110? I just don't think that's right. Yeah, maybe I did underprice that. I mean, I'll just hold on to it. And if they want it, I'll sell it later. So I could go here to the tower and then there to that tower. We'll do that. want to use tablets on towers. I'll use like tier 14 maps or something. I'll use tablets on them. I'll just probably put breaches in. I don't think I'll do quantity. I don't have any quantity tablets. They're like 2 divs each. I either use them or I just don't have them. Yeah, he still wants it. I think I underpriced the shit out of that thing. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at it. I mean, if only 3 of them out, 3 others exist, and they're asking for 50, I have an idea. I mean, worst case, I message that guy back and be like, "You want it for 3?" You know. But I want to see what happens if I do this. 1 exalt. If I put it in there for 1 exalt, and I get like an absolute shitload of messages very quickly, then I know it is worth a fortune. But if I don't get any messages, then I don't know. But I think it's worth something because it's got a high energy shield rating. There's no max life on it. But I don't think that matters if you're just doing energy shield. You might actually want it to be that way because if the max life roll is there, it might affect the roll on energy shield. Mine was decent. It's kind of high, but it's not as high as the other one. Because they were at 800, mine's at like 650. But that's a pretty small difference if there's only like a couple in the world that exist and then they're just off by 100 or 200. I mean, yeah, it's a big number, but it might actually be pretty valuable. I just don't want to sell something for 3 div when it's like worth 20, you know?
Quite nice. No mana.
And if it's worth 50, that'd be awesome. It's not worth 50, but hey, you could dream, right?
You have no chance.
I just love stealing their abilities, dude. It's so cool. I've also got no messages for that armor yet. 3 div offer was pretty fast. It's only been in there for like a minute. And it was like 5 minutes, 6 minutes later, and someone was already like, "I'll take it." So I feel like I'm underpricing that shit by like a lot.
Too weak, too slow.
I gotta walk back. I was gonna say I gotta walk back the other way, but I was like, he might teleport me.
Thunderous shot.
I don't hate the teleport thing, but it's unpredictable. Alright, so he's gotta be down here somewhere. I've never found a good one of those. Do they even exist? I'm gonna double check that armor too. I want to see what that's worth. No one messaged me for it, which is interesting. Okay, so it's got interesting stats. And I had it listed for 3. But yeah, I mispriced the fuck out of that. 20, 36, 55, 100. I bet I could get like 15 for it. I mean, it's not perfect. Can I upgrade the armor on it? Like quantity it? Yeah, I could quality it. Man, if I sold that for 3, can you imagine? Yeah. Yeah, I fucked that up. $679. Fuck. I'm assuming you double socket this bitch. Wow, did I really find a 100 div item? I might have. Increased armor evasion and an energy shield, and they put those in there. So I would add another 40%. Actually, that might be really good. It's also tri-res. 675. That would be 945, right? Yeah. $20, $28, $36. The question is, do I socket it? I think that's super valuable. 675. But my reses aren't great compared to theirs. They also have max life on some of them don't. But I don't think that matters when you have such a high energy shield number. That's not what it's about. I need someone to price check this. Where's a popular streamer when you need one? Give me a second. I'm going to post it. Awesome. If it rolled 30, I think it'd be worth a lot more. Be right back. 1 sec. Okay. I'm alive. Back. Maybe. Oh, what happened? It kicked me out. I just wonder if it's worth 20 or something. If it's worth 20, that's awesome. All right. I think mine's gonna have more if I ruin it. Is it really worth that much, though? The Chinese player. Fuck. I was like, I want to message him and ask him a question, but no. Also a Chinese player. What the fuck? I think it's the same guy. Actually, let's do offline. No, there's only like 5 that exist. Why do they want so much? See, he wants 5. Which is kind of like similar to what I have. Well, not really. Mine's not socketed. So mine will be more. The cheapest thing on here is like 5 divines. Everything else is 200 to something else. I think I might have got lucky. I think I might have got really lucky. But I don't know. I'm not sure what to believe. That's crazy. Surprised the scam video didn't get that much more attention. I should have edited that a little better. What game is it? I mean, if only it told you what game it was. But it's Path of Exile 2. I'm feeling nice. I get asked like 122 times a day what game it is every day. And it says it like in the description. It should. It should say it. So it's just always funny. Like, huh, I wonder. I think it must be like hidden where people just can't see it. But I don't know, it's like right there when you click on it. It's kind of been an online joke with Facebook though. What game is this? It's like, yeah, it's that one. It's a game, for sure. I didn't hear that. Nah, I'm just busting your balls, man. You're welcome though. But yeah, it's Path of Exile 2. It's consuming my life at the moment. I've been playing it a lot. A lot. Ooh. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could probably do. Oh, there's a citadel nearby. Right here. I've never seen the Sun Temple. All chests are magic or rare. 246 increased rarity of items found in this area. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Let's go unlock the other tower. So yeah, speaking of citadels, we just found one. I don't know which one that one is. I think it's like a copper one. Or it's not a stone. It's not an iron one. That I do know. But it looks like a copper one. Oh, why do you guys do so much damage? Oh, did I fucking do an ailments map and I didn't realize it? I might have. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might have. Oh well. Just be better. I'll probably die, but we'll do our best not to. It shouldn't be an ailments map, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. 116. I'm not going to freeze them, so it's going to be harder. Oh, so my screen's black right now? My bad. Thanks for letting me know. I forgot I changed it back. Everyone's like, oh, we're watching crossplay. Playing a whole lot of nothing. My bad. I hid the screen to change something on Twitter, and then, oops. Yeah, so they have a stun ailment. They have a ailment threshold of like 120%, so I don't freeze right now. I can still kill them, but they can kill me very easily. So I don't get to hit them at like 100% power. So they're a lot stronger than they normally would be. So I'm going to try to survive the map, but I usually don't do these maps because they are too much of a problem. Sometimes you get into a big mob and they just instantly kill you. So we'll see. Also, we're going to find out what they're going to update this weekend, too. They're going to talk about the patch, I think. So now we'll know. really curious if I found a 100 div item or a 50 div, 20 div item and almost sold it for 3 because I didn't know what it was worth. Wouldn't be the first time. I got stunned. Hold on. Fuck. Oh, it teleported me back, you son of a bitch. Wow. That's dumb. It got me killed. One charm slot. Max mana. Armor. Regen. Can you give me, like, max life? A little bit. A high mana roll. Not worth a lot. 2 charm slots? I think that'd be worth a lot. Oh, probably not, because people are using like Headhunter or something else. Armor rolls better. Alright, it's kind of worthless. Never mind. Fuck it, I'll sell it for 20. Nobody bought it before now. It's not gonna sell anyway. Hope that's the right one. Thank you. Yay, we made money. Or did we? Alright, we lost some experience there. We lost 10% for dying. Fucking brutal. Nope, that's cooked. Don't think so. Don't tell me it's worth a small fortune. It probably was because of the mana regen. Honestly, I bet you that's worth like 3 divine. Actually, I can't even find anything. Honestly, yeah, that's a crazy valuable ring. Why did I sell it for 20? How bad? How bad did I undersell that? I'm not even mad. I don't even care. Thanks, by the way. Oh, fuck. A lot. A lot. Yeah, dude, you can keep it. I don't care. But nobody bought that shit. I've had it sitting in there for like a week, and it was like a divine. And then it got dropped down to like 80, 30, 50, and then finally someone messages me for 20. But it's just interesting because nobody tried to buy it before now. And if it's worth multiple divines, where were you guys? Also, if you notice the difference, see how everyone's blowing up now and they're dying easily? That's the difference between ailments. So ailments is kind of like a, your ability to get frozen, your ability to get stunned or affected, essentially. And when they have like 100%, you know, higher rate of getting ailments, you can't hurt them. You can't cause freeze. You can't do the other effects that would normally help you. So freeze is really important to my build, and if I can't cause freeze, you don't go boom, and you don't explode, and you don't die. So it's really, really hard when that happens. And sometimes the map will roll increased ailments at like 99%. So every time it does that, I'm just like, nope, and I throw the map out. I feel like if they tone that shit down, this game would be a lot better because I waste so many tier 15. Like, more than like half my maps get absolutely fucked. Also, it'd be really sick if they dropped me a quiver emerald on that one. That'd be super fucking sick. They're worth like 30 to 40 divines, depending on how they roll. I found out that I had one somewhere in my inventory on my Atlas tree, and I found one, and it's worth quite a bit. like quite a bit. I was surprised. I was using it because I found it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's like plus 14%, sick. And I didn't know it was worth that much. I want to go get food, dude. I'm hungry. Might take a break after this. Oh yeah, let's go.
Quite nice.
Game's like, you're gonna quit? We're gonna give you a divine orb. You can't quit now. Those bastards. They know me, dude. They know. What's up, Bo? How you doing, man? Poison on hit. Ooh. Movement speed, mana. Really bad res. Projectile damage. Now, can you use... How much do these cost? That's a good question. I think it's cooked. Attack speed. Projectile damage. I mean, it's still probably worth a little bit. I'll show you what's the big one. These ones. One divine. Equip quiver. So somebody made a video on these yesterday where if you were to roll these, you could get bonuses from equip quiver on them, and then you roll like attack speed on them, and they go from like 1 divine to like 10. So he was farming these. He'd buy them for like 20, 30 exalts, and then he would flip them, and then he would get their bonuses on it, and he would sell them for like, I'll show you. For 10. So you could use an annulment thing to remove it, and you try to get the suffix. So this one's 4%, which is good. And then you get like 11, but you want like 15. So if you get 15 here and 4, it becomes worth, yeah, a huge chunk of change. So he made a video talking about this where you could just take one of these other ones and you could roll it where it doesn't have that quiver on there. It doesn't have that on there, the attack speed. So you buy them for cheap like this one. There's no way he sells that shit to me for 3. If he sold that shit to me for 3, I'd feel horrendously bad. Because it's worth about like 2 to 5 divine already. But I guess you could technically buy them for a divine. But everyone's raised their price. Now they're like 3. Yeah, 250, 250, 280. That's so much. Every 100's like a divine. Like so you're really not gonna get him. Yeah, he took that shit down. But yeah, he was making like 50 to 100 divines in an hour doing that, maybe more. I bet there's another way to do it too with other jewels. You could probably do it with the mana jewels, I would imagine. I don't know what the payout would be, but maybe. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna go grab some food, and I'll probably be back. So give me a couple hours, and I'll see you guys when I get back. Take it easy, guys.